And welcome to February's edition of Not in the News. I hope that with the recent changes that have been announced, everybody is feeling a lot more cheerful and a lot more spring-like as the sun begins to shine and the flowers begin to grow. So let's see what we can share with you for the month of February. Well, it is in fact World Pangolin Day during the month of February, and as an update, we had a very successful bush bingo which was playing for pangolins and started the year's fundraising with £265, which was brilliant. So thank you to everybody who took part. We had a good evening and it was a good opportunity to spread some facts about the elusive pangolin. And in fact, as celebration, I am wearing my new pangolin scarf. Let's see if we can show him. There he is. Lovely pangolin on a scarf. Not that you can see him much when you're wearing him, but he is there. Actually, February is a busy month for animal days. You've got World Ostrich Day, World Hippo Day, World Whale Day and World Polar Bear Day. So the pangolin is not alone in February. So thank you to everybody who did Bush Bingo in February. There is in fact an Easter Bingo in March, and actually this is exclusive news because nobody else has been told, but it will be on Wednesday the 31st of March to celebrate Easter, which is very exciting. So this year I'm going to use my Just Giving page as a form of notice board as well. So I have put at the bottom the link to the Just Giving page, which is justgiving.com/fundraising/Amanda Butler 22. Very long-winded, isn't it? But the fundraising page is going to run all year, and I'm going to put dates of various events on there. I'm going to put photos, I'm going to put updates on it. So I would really appreciate people passing by, checking out, seeing what's going to happen next. So certainly the dates of the bingo will appear on that page as well as on these episodes. As I explained in January's episode, I would like to use this opportunity to share with you some other organisations that are there that you might like to follow. So for February, we're going to look at One Voice for Animals UK. One Voice for Animals UK was set up by Val Green in April 2020. Val and I have worked together for several years as David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation ambassadors, and Val has always been a great animal campaigner and advocate for wildlife. Val spotted a need to bring together all the small rescues, sanctuaries and hospitals under one umbrella so that they would be able to create greater awareness for what was going on and to help with practical support, and in fact to create a directory so that people could easily locate their own local rescue centre. During obviously COVID times, what happened was that there was an increase in casualties. There was a decrease in volunteers and an even greater decrease in the fundraising that could go on. And in fact, these smaller organisations were unable to receive government funding. The One Voice for Animals UK has now got a database of over 300 smaller organisations based over obviously the whole of the UK. And the link will be below for you to access that database to find out where your local centre might be. And in fact, for me, what it's actually done is brought my love of animals to closer to home. I mean, I can't get out to my beloved Africa. I can't see those wild animals out there, but I can obviously support something local to me. You can find out a lot more about what One Voice for Animals UK does via their Facebook page. And on the Facebook page, you will see that there are campaigns, there are petitions, there's a crafting group because a lot of these rescue centres need crochet knitted nests and other items that will be very useful for them. On the One Voice for Animals UK Facebook page, you can also see that they have a marketplace where sales of items benefit various rescues and organisations across the UK. There is also a transport group which would help with the transportation of casualties for different areas. And also there will be their auction coming up for the summer. They had a very successful auction last year, and in fact I did borrow the concept for my own auction. So please do check out, there is some great items that appear during the summer auction for you to support local rescues and other organisations nearby. The One Voice for Animals UK team has grown since its conception back in April last year, and in fact has been of great benefit to all those organisations that have joined the database. They've been able to help them improve their websites, their donation links, and for some of them even help support them get their charity status. So it goes beyond just the actual practical physical help that the injured animals need, but also to make sure these organisations can run during what has been a tricky time for all charities. So please do go and look at the database, do follow them on Facebook and see what you can do to support them. They have been very successful in gaining some celebrity ambassadors, so you will see messages from them as well on their Facebook, which is absolutely brilliant. And also a final well done to Val, who recently received an Animal Star Award. Congratulations. And so now to the section where I talk about a green initiative. This isn't specifically a green initiative, but it is in fact about choosing where you shop. And I wanted to highlight some of the stores that I have purchased from on Etsy. The first store I want to share with you is Ivy and Wren Designs. Ivy and Wren Designs produce some very carefully hand-stitched items. And I'm just going to share with you a couple of them, covering many different species and covering lots of useful things, including stockings. As you can see, this is a very specific one. I also have a polar bear bookmark, which I'm in the middle of using as well. So please do check out these as very special gifts. I'd also like to give a shout out to Lovebug Designs, which is a friend that creates some great pieces of jewellery using either natural materials or shapes from the natural world. So I ordered some jewellery which I was supposed to be giving out as Christmas presents, and actually they didn't go anywhere. So I'm just going to show you some examples of these. Are some lovely studs that I now possess. Also these very lovely little danglies, and then I have to say my all-time favourite Christmas earrings of the moment were these fantastic snowflakes, which I think I wore for the whole of December, and actually nobody got them as presents after all. So that's Lovebug Designs. Please remember that all Etsy shops that I mention will be listed underneath this video for you to go and check out for yourself. Another Etsy seller I'd like to introduce you to is Miss Magpie Wildlife. And Miss Magpie Wildlife produces some amazing artwork, which I think are all absolutely fantastic. There we are, these are some of her cards, and you can also get some excellent prints off of her website, so please do give Miss Magpie Wildlife a check out. Now, as we've talked a lot about pangolins in this episode, I thought I would share with you this amazing pangolin sculpture that I have. As you can see, very realistic, absolutely gorgeous. It's actually one of my pride and joys, and actually the sculptor has got an Etsy shop, so it only seems fair to mention that here. It's Neil Griffin Art. He doesn't just do sculptures, he also does paintings and other lots of amazing pictures too, so please do check out his page. I have to confess, the last 4 Etsy stores I shared with you are in fact all run by friends of mine. This next one I came across when I was looking for the right prize for Pangolin Bingo. And in fact, these badges were produced by Cat Partridge Art. Please do check out her page, where besides pangolins, she has lots of other creatures which she has drawn beautifully, and I think everybody can see that these were lovely prizes to receive. Obviously, I've held on to this one to add to my pin collection. Now, I have to admit, my final Etsy store is actually a little bit further afield than the UK. This is a store that is based in Canada, which I know is very definitely not local or UK, which I said that was the reason I was promoting Etsy. But I really must share with you. The store is called Conservation Photos and is run by Owl and Bear Studios. Now, Elena who is behind Owl and Bear Studio, is another incredible artist, and using her art, she produces a lot of pins, also pictures and other items. You do need to check out her page to see all the items she's got. I've got an example here of her elephant badge. As you can see, they are beautifully made, and 25% of the sales goes to help a specific charity. So if your pin is for elephants, it will be for an elephant charity. If it's for rhinos, it's for a rhino charity. And very, very good timing. In fact, my latest parcel did actually arrive today, and I haven't unpacked it because I wanted to show you how superbly it comes. Look, it's beautiful to open. And as I think you can probably tell, I've got my latest badge is in fact an amazing pangolin. I am so totally besotted by these creatures. And equally so, if you haven't come across washi tape as a replacement for sellotape, please do look into it. But in fact, I actually have a roll of pangolin tape which I will be able to seal up parcels with, which is just so exciting. So really pleased to receive that today and to be able to share that with you. So all those stores are below on the video. Do check them out and do check out other Etsy sellers. I think they all deserve a thumbs up for what they're doing, and some fantastic work is coming from the stores. There's been a lot of talk in this episode about animals, whether it's UK species being supported by One Voice for Animals UK, or whether it's Etsy sellers that use the natural world as inspiration for their products. So I'm going to finish this episode with a well-known quote from Gandhi. "The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated."